Prabhu, we don't hear you.
Yes, now you will hear. Sorry, I've been talking for long, but my microphone was little off. Okay, so so I was telling that today I won't be doing the chapter by chapter review because we are in the mid of the chapter 6. So we'll just do a quick review of chapter 6. Um, so as you know, chapter 6 is about how to do bhakti, right? What are the guardrails which we can follow so that we can really move very fast? So Rupa Goswami says that there are innumerable uh, steps in bhakti, innumerable suggestions on bhakti, but he has compiled, he has taken the 64 prominent devotional practice and put it together. And he has compiled it from Hari Bhakti Vilas, which has many more. Okay, so and of those 64, how he has divided it, 20 items of primary importance, right? So this is what we covered, right? So we went over these items and saw that what are the 10 activities which is one should try to accept, and what are the 10 activities which one should try to avoid. So now please tell me through your recollection, what are some of the things which one should try to accept in 1 to 10?
Practice of Ekadasi.
Okay, I would love to hear the top three, which was within, of course, which is essentials. What are the three most essentials things which he talks about?
Taking shelter, acquiring
Guru.
knowledge, service to Guru.
Yeah, so everything is Guru. Taking shelter of a Guru, acquiring knowledge from Guru, and then
Service to Guru with respect.
s- service to Guru, service to Krishna through Guru, service to Guru. Yes. Yes, so those are three of the very important thing, right? And then, yeah, of course, doing the things for like what enhances our bhakti. Um, so what we had read is these 20. Okay, so these 20, and I had some. Okay, so this is this is what we had read. Guru Padashriya, taking shelter of a guru. Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam, taking Diksha and acquiring knowledge from him. Vishrambhena Guru Seva, service to Guru with respect. Okay, so this is called the first, the do's, right? So it's so there are 64. So anybody will ask, okay, what are uh, how to know? What about the other four? So it is this 20 is like a entering into the door, and then lot more things will open. So this is how we should think of these, right? So these three, and then sadhu vartama anuvartanam, following the rules of the scripture as approved by the acharya, inquiring about the real duties of life, renunciation of enjoyment to gain Krishna's mercy, okay, and residing in Dwarka or other holy places or near the Ganga, accepting only what is necessary in dealing with the body, observing the Ekadashi Vrata, giving respect to the Amalakti and Ashwatha tree and other items, and then the don'ts. Okay, what are the don'ts? These are the don'ts. Giving up the association of those opposed to the Lord. So, giving up the association which is not conducive, not being attached to making disciples, not being enthusiastic for huge undertaking. And of course, these are mapped. Last time, I suppose we spent a little bit extra time going on to these in understanding the inner meaning, but there are chapters which will go into detail on this section also. So we can quickly go over the remainder today. Okay. So avoiding the study of the useless books in order to earn a living or to defeat others in useless arguments, not feeling miserable in any material circumstances, not being subject to lamentation or other extreme emotions, not showing disrespect to devatas, not giving disturbance to other living beings, not committing of seva aprad or nama aprad, very important, not tolerating the criticism of Krishna and his devotee by those who hate them. right? So these are the 20 we had covered. So now, today, we will start from 83, and these are straight up 96. Okay. So who had not read last time? Everybody had read before last time? Or somebody was missing? If not, anybody who would like to go first and read these three?
Yes, Prabhu, I'll let him.
I'll make it a little bigger. Just give me a minute. So see, I have created this mapping. Okay, so I think I was not paying attention here. So these 1 to 10 will be covered in chapter 7, and then 11 to 20 will be covered in chapter 8. And next, from here on, the remainder will be covered in chapter 9, and up to 22, and then 23 to 26 in 10th, 27 to 33 is 11th, and 34 to 44 in 12th. So these are all mapped to the different chapters, where we'll be going a lot more in detail. Okay, so go ahead.
Translation. When marking the body with Vaishnava symbols, the idea is that as soon as person sees these marks on the body of Vaishnava, he will immediately remember Krishna. Lord Chaitanya said that a Vaishnava is who, when seen, reminds one of Krishna. Therefore, it is essential that a Vaishnava mark his body with tilaka to remind others of Krishna.
Okay, so okay, so Prabhu, first of all, read little slowly, and now tell like what is the key takeaway from this? What are the things we should, as a Vaishnava, what is being talked about in this verse?
The importance of having tilaka, so that whoever sees a Vaishnava with tilaka, so others will get reminded of Krishna.
Yes. So now there's one important point, right? It's just not for protecting ourselves, but even to help other people remember Krishna. Such a wonderful thing, right? How they can remember Krishna, but just by seeing a Vaishnava. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So two, marking the body with the syllables of the Lord's names. Tapa, Pundra, Nama, first initiation in ISKCON. Okay.
Yeah.
Three, wearing the garlands, flowers, and sandalwood offered to the deity.
So now you see that whenever we are given the garland of the deity, the first thing we should do, you should touch it with our head, and if available, we should put it around our neck. And yes, just like Prabhu is showing. And we should proudly, at least after wearing it, we don't remove it immediately, keep it for some time. It is like a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful gift which has been given to us, right? So feel proud. Sometimes we feel very ashamed, but that's okay. That is out of our humbleness. But sometimes just for like, at least even for 1 minute, let's have it, and then you can remove it, even if you're feeling a little shy. Okay.
Yeah. Four, dancing before the deity.
Okay, Prabhu, do your commentary, dancing before the deity.
Yes, Prabhu. Like when Maharaj doing the kirtan, or when he, like, we have like wonderful kirtanayas in the temple. Like we need to joyfully dance before Krishna. So by chanting his names, so that makes Lord so pleased.
Very good. That last point I wanted to hear. So we are dancing for whom?
Krishna,
For
Gauranga.
deity. Yeah, for the deities. So we are dancing not to just show how expert I am, right? But we are dancing for the pleasure of Krishna. And this will help because I have come from the background where I myself felt little uncomfortable initially to dance before the Lord, because I felt little self-conscious that there are so many people standing around me, and how would I look dancing who doesn't know how to dance, right? So it looked little awkward. But once we remove that uh, conception, then the dancing becomes very, very easy. Just dance for the pleasure of the Lord. Sometimes you can look at the Lord, sometimes you can close your eyes, whatever feel better. Okay, do that. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Five, offering respects on the ground.
Okay, explain, Prabhuji, what is this?
Yeah, so they call it dandavat. So just like
Yes.
a rod falling on the ground as a stick. So that's how we should respect like Sastang Namaskar to the Lordships.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Six, rising up to see the Lord.
I think
I
what does it mean?
know you mean like Mangalarti Darshan Prabhu?
Okay, next.
Yeah, seven. Following behind the Lord's procession, Vishnu temple procession, they are proprietor going to see everyone.
So this is so give an example. When do we do this?
Jagannath Radha Yatra or
J-
Brahmotsava.
Brahmotsav, right? So any Lord's procession is going. Even the Balaji people who are the devotees who are follower of the Balaji, they do lot of procession, and it is very nice to follow the procession of the Lordship. So at least even if we are in a hurry, at least we should walk some distance. Okay.
Yeah, eight. Going to the Lord's residence, first temple once or twice daily.
Okay. So here this is for um, devotees who don't live very close. They shouldn't feel that, oh, I am not able to. They should be thinking, oh, if I would be closer, I would have gone to Lord's temple every day. But sometimes when we are away and the life has become such, it's not practically possible. And that's the reason we have the temple at home and we should pay obeisances to them, right? But wherever possible, we should find the time to go and visit the temple because we are visiting the home of the Lordship.
9. Circumambulating the Lord or his Dhamma, go around at least 3 times.
How we do that, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu, like we
Pradakshina.
What
Pradakshina.
is Mataji? Mridali Mataji, yes?
Pradakshina, Prabhu. Like
Yes, yes. So
going
explain
around the deity.
and
It's
how we
like
do that?
going,
How we do that in the temple?
we do the complete circle around the idols, main idols in our
Not idol.
uh, uh,
Vigraha. Yeah, idol means
vigraha,
is Vigraha, yes. We
vigraha,
should
vigraha,
yes.
main vigraha, and offer our obeisances even for.
So
Um,
you see in the
yeah,
temple, around the altar, there is a
yeah,
pathway. You can go
also,
around this. That's the reason
yes.
why it is made. So, and you'll see some devotees like very sincerely they will go around it 3 times. Um, okay, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah. 10. Performing Archana.
Arch
Performing.
and Archana. Tell a little bit about Archana.
So
What is Archana?
Archana, generally Archana happens with offering flowers or dhoop and offering prayers, list of prayers, includes
Yeah, so
Archana.
very good. So initially, when Rupa Goswami was defining what is Anga, he said that some of the Angas are like one item, but some Angas will include multiple items. Archana is an example of that, which includes multiple items within the Archana itself. There are different. So Prabhu said flower, then dhoop, right? Incense stick, then the lamp, right? The chamra. Like there are many offerings one can make to the Lord. Everything is a part of the Archana.
11. Performing menial service to the deity.
What are some of the menial service to the deity? Some example.
Like cooking for deities or cleaning the premises or
Cleaning.
yeah.
More. These are things we should do a lot more actually.
Yeah, so say like arranging all the um, uh, worship, whatever worship we use, the all the utensils or uh,
So
accessories,
somebody else.
paraphernalia we call it.
No, so you are going into all the accessories and all the things which like the back altar service. So you see, this Lord service is not happen. It doesn't mean that it has to be just at the main altar or on the back altar. What are
Mm.
the other menial service which we do for the Lordship?
Yeah, temple cleaning, Prabhu,
Temple cleaning, very good. What else?
and arranging all the like shoes and
Shoe,
arranging all
yes. Okay, in the showroom. Means, see, this is very awesome. Means, I'm revealing my secret, and I think I'll get some competition on that. When we are touching the shoes of the people who are coming, they're all devotee in a way. They are coming to Lord's temple. When we are touching, we are getting the blessing, right? I really like touching the people's shoes and putting it on the, whenever I get the chance. This so so just see that anything we are doing, when we are sweeping the floor, Lord's devotee are walking on that, right? Their dust is there, and then so we are removing their dust, we are touching it, which is a great thing. On top of that, we are keeping the premises clean so that the Lordship feel happy that his home is very, very clean. So any of these menial service, right? Especially Prabhu, you didn't mention the pot washing, right? We always struggle having the enough volunteer for the pot washing, but that's amazing service. Okay, so these are all menial service, and this I've heard from multiple Maharajas. Even Sachinand Swami Maharaj was telling that without the menial service, we could not get to Krishna, because that's the only way to get rid of our um, big ego, which is hiding within our heart. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
12. Singing for the deity.
Okay, this is something Bri Mataji will talk about. Mataji, tell little bit. Singing for the deity.
Singing for the pleasure of the deity.
Tell about your emotions. Means why one should sing for the deity.
Oh, that's the highest that you can sing for. There's nobody else. And so, singing for the deities also allows you to offer Harinam to other people and other living entities that are in the proximity of that vibration as well. So if there's, insects there, then they'll receive the mercy, plants will receive the mercy. The deities obviously receive the mercy. So, it's the highest that you can, well, at least I can do. The highest that I
No,
can do.
this is very good, and Bri Mataji is very such a wonderful example. So she's not coming from the Indian background. The language is foreign to her, right? She learned everything. She take pleasure in singing. She goes to Sankirtan. She's learning harmonium and kartal and mridanga, everything. So her heart, I can see, Mataji, your heart through your effort you make to please the Lordship. That's very commendable. Uh, I really learned a lot from your wonderful attitude. Thank you. Okay, Prabhu, next.
13. Singing in a group.
And expand, Prabhu. Yeah, singing in a group is what?
So we call it Sankirtan, congregational chanting.
Yeah,
Bhajan.
yeah, yeah. Very good. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So 14. Performing japa.
That I suppose we all know, right? Uh,
So
Next. Yeah.
15. Offering words or sentiments.
What is this?
It's like talking to deities, Prabhu.
Just not talking, revealing our heart to to other devotees, right? The sentiment. If so, So, I don't know about you, but my mind sometimes it fights with other and something, it just, but when those things we shouldn't tell, but when we feel really, we see the nice thing in the devotee, we should offer words of appreciation, huh? Or reveal our heart to them, right? So we should not, we should definitely um, share the word of appreciation with the devotees, because that does multiple things. It pleases the Lord, because we are identifying some good quality, and we should not. The the side thing is we should not overdo it. We should be very genuine. We should not be trying to like what we call buttering. We shouldn't try to butter somebody because I'm looking for something from somebody. It should be a genuine appreciation of the devotee. Lord appreciate it. Second, it helps for in our cleansing, because sometimes we feel, oh, I don't have that quality. But when we are appreciating genuinely, right, it removes the anartha, the egos from our heart, right? So this is appreciation is a very, very quality, and then even the gratitude also fall in that.
16, reciting prayers.
What kind of prayers we can recite, Prabhu?
Like Bhishma Suti, Stuti.
Yeah, Bhishma Suti, the Damodar Astakam. Now the this extra month is this time Purushottam month. There will be a Chaura Astakam. So different prayers we should try to learn. And again, I've seen Bri Mataji is a very good example. I see Jessica Mataji learning like every time, like I see her enthusiasm to say that who is going to do the prayers today? And she, okay, I can do that if nobody is doing it. Like I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm, Jessica Mataji. The way you have learned it and so enthusiastically you sing it. I love it. Thank you very much. Keep doing it more and more. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
So 17, tasting food offered to the Lord.
So when we are honoring the prasad, we should be our mood should be that we are just not eating and filling up our tummy, but we are what should be the feeling? We should be
We should
fill
be
in the
Blessing.
blank.
grateful.
Grateful to the
We are
Lordship.
getting the blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, blessing is, yeah, of course we are getting, but we should be very grateful to the Lord that we are eating. He has allowed us to eat His remnant. So that should be our feeling, right? And if we do it sincerely, we would not overeat. Right now, the initial thing is we all overeat, right? I shouldn't say all. I overeat. But then slowly, as we start having this feeling, then we would not overeat. We'll see the Lord's prasad. Okay, just take it with lot of sentiments. Hmm? Go ahead.
18, tasting the foot water of the Lord. So it's
Put
like
water of the Lord. Yeah, what is that, Prabhuji?
we call it Charanamrit Prabhu.
Yes, Sharanamrit. And then during the when we are doing the Abhishek, right? So that is also called Sharanamrit. That is also these are things. That's the reason devotee like to break their fast using this water. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
19, smelling the incense and flowers offered to the Lord. So in the temple, flowers will be given like after Arati. So yeah. Number 20, touching the deity.
Okay. So we typically do not get the chance to touch the deity unless someone is Brahminical initiated and they become the priest or pujari. They get directly to touch the deity, but that doesn't mean that other devotees cannot do it. We have our own home deities, right? So we have the picture of the deities at home. We should really touch their feet, touch their feet as if we are massaging the feet. Okay, so we should do that. If you have the DT, try to massage their feet, like when you wake them up or when you're putting them to sleep. Um, and if you have picture, just massage as if you're massaging their feet. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
22, seeing the deity.
Okay. I would like to hear from, okay, Priti Mataji, tell something about seeing the DT.
Um, Prabhuji, we start from the feet of the Lord and then we move up to the navel and then later on towards the face of the Lord. Um,
Very good. That's a
and
good way to see. Okay. Any other comment, Mataji? What should be
I
the
can't
feeling?
think.
What should be the
Yeah, I
feeling?
mean,
Yeah.
being grateful for having the opportunity to, see the deity. That's like a blessing. Everybody won't get it, so yeah.
I'll share you some wonderful insight here. There's one guest brahmachari who comes here, Braj Vihari Prabhu. Do any of you remember him? Braj Vihari Prabhu. He visits every year.
Yes, Prabhu.
One of the cutest, sweetest devotee I have seen, and la- maybe year before last or some, he was telling when we are how to offer our prayers to the deity. when we are like, and the way he is, like, I could relate with him. Like the main time when I'm standing the DT, I'm standing and looking at DT, but the mind is not focused. It's thinking here, there, all the things. Okay, I'm looking at the feet, I'm looking at the face, but it's not focused. So he was just teaching how to just first become aware of our thoughts, what's happening, and then try to subdue it, try to focus, like with the very simple heart, try to focus on one part of the DT, and then look at intently, focus on that, and then we can use that moment to pray for others also. Okay, pray for the others. Praying for the others is also a wonderful thing. So it reminded me when when we are discussing seeing the DT, it reminded me that how we should see the DT. Go ahead.
Prabhuji, one point.
Yes, Mataji.
Usually, when we do the darshan, this I heard it in the lecture, like, God, deities are looking at us. It's not us who is looking at
Wow.
the deities. So that is something. That's the reason we dress up nicely and go, so that the Lord glances on us and give His mercy.
I just not the dressing, because sometimes then people will say, oh, I should very opulently dress. So when we say that, the meaning is, when we say that, it's not that we are looking at the DT are looking at us. So the intention is what we have done through the day to make it special for DT to look at us. Do you see the inner meaning of that? What is the inner meaning of that?
How, like, what kind of service we have done to the deity so that we can please him.
Yes, have we done something to please him? Because see, when we love somebody and we do something, then our lover will be very, very happy. And when the lover sees you, he or she will be smiling, all smile in our relationship. Look, right? Now see the same thing with the deities. If we have done something, then the deities are waiting. Oh, Preeti Mataji is here. Come, come, Preeti Mataji. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, right? So that's how. So thank you for bringing that. These are the inner purport of these things.
So I felt it. Sorry, Prabhuji, if I'm taking too long, but
No, no, no.
I feel like, if I've done something good or better, sometimes it's like you're in a hurry and you want to visit, but you're not sure, you can see the darshan or not. So when you are so eager, and especially during Sunday evenings, it gets very delayed for us to go as a family. I feel like, I don't know, I will be able to make the darshan or not, but yeah, I'm able to make it, then I feel so happy and content. Yeah.
That is the, as one is growing into the love for DT, you will have that thing. Oh, today I missed it. I like running. It came at the very last moment. Oh, curtain closed. We feel bad. Why I couldn't have come 5 minutes early? Or like, let's say I've only got darshan for 2 minutes. Why I couldn't have come much early and I should have had more time with the DT. Those are very genuine feeling of love. Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji.
Prabhuji, there is one. Okay, Pri Mataji, you can go first. I'll talk after.
Well, it's going off of what you said. I heard that that feeling that you have of anxiety of wanting to see the deity is Krishna wanting you to come and see him. So he wants to come see you instead of, but you, because you're engaged, you feel like you are anxious to see him, but he wants you to come. That's what I've heard.
Yes, no. These are all the inner purport. All the exalted senior devotee, they share their inner purport, right? And these are the realization in their
Mhm.
heart, right? So these are very good too. Yes, Mrinali Mataji.
Also, Prabhu, it has become a practice that waking up, seeing his face, feeling happy. If not, I feel something is missed. Going to sleep, see his face, you feel happy. And sometimes I feel I sometimes wake up in middle, something is growing. So that attachment grows, that we are always seeing him and mind revolves around him. So it's a good practice that keep an idol and look at him, you are pacified.
Yes, Mataji, definitely, Mataji, definitely. Yes, thank you for sharing. And by the way, I'm not finger pointing, but again, I suppose by habit you use the word idle. Try to get rid of that from your
Sorry,
dictionary.
sorry, sorry.
No, don't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
sorry to
I'm
me.
sorry.
Then don't say. I know that you don't mean it because you have lot of
Yeah,
love
I
and
don't mean
affection.
it
Yeah, I
actually.
know that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that. These are the things
Please.
we have grown up with, right? Some of the words which
Yeah,
has got into our dictionary deep within it, right? Yeah. So just
yeah,
become little aware of that. So you just call
yeah,
Vigraha or deities. Well, that's sort of
yeah,
those are
yeah.
the better words. Okay.
Sure, bro, sure.
Okay, Prabhu, let's go.
Yeah, sure. Um, now
22.
like 22, seeing the Aratrika and festivals.
Aarti, basically Aarti, seeing the Aarti and the festival. So we should join the goat for the Aarti and the festival. We should participate in the festival. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead. Means I'm looking at the time. Let's try to finish the chapter today.
Yeah. 23. Hearing the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of the Lord,
Very good.
accepting the mercy of the Lord,
Very good. So
remembrance of the
like
Lord.
the mercy of the Lord, right? We get this uh, satari on our head, right? That's a mercy. Or getting even the flower and smelling it, that's also mercy. Anything which we're touching is a mercy. Is a very it's a wide word. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Remembrance of the Lord.
Remembrance of the Lord. So whenever anybody is saying something, hearing something, we are seeing the tilak, remembrance of the Lord. We try to inculcate that how we can keep remembering the Lord throughout the day in our action and our activity. Okay, go ahead.
Meditating on the Lord.
This is little higher. As the remembrance grows, the meditation will grow, right? So, and you will see that if you love somebody in your relationship, sometimes you will meditate on that person. So similarly, we have to develop that habit of meditating on the Lord. It's little advanced. It takes time, but slowly we can build on it. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah. 27. Acting as a servant of the Lord.
Okay, always have that kind of attitude that we are the servant, just not the servant, whatever Guru Parampara teaches, servant of the servant of the servant. Like that attitude, right? Because sometimes when we are think that I'm the servant of the Lord, I think, oh, I'm like very advanced. So we have to really act in the mood of servant of a servant of a servant of the Lord. Okay.
28. Thinking of the Lord as a friend.
So and when we think of the Lord as a friend, what will happen? What is the symptom that we are really thinking the Lord as a friend?
You
Like
develop.
we'll share emotions, bro. We'll share
Okay.
emotions.
Okay. Before that, something else will happen.
Like conviction that he will take care.
Yes, the fear will start going down. Okay, fear of the unknowns, the fear of losing somebody, fear of losing the job, fear of this, fear of that will start going down because we are taking more, we are seeing Krishna. He's our friend, he's our well-wisher. Let him worry about it. Okay? Go ahead, Prabhu.
Um, offering oneself to the Lord.
What is this? Full, full, fill in the blank.
Surrender.
Full
Surrender to
surrender.
God.
Yes, full surrender. Thank you. Go ahead.
Offering the best items to the Lord.
Yes, yes. Sometimes, and this was in India, it was a lot prevalent that, oh, something is not being used. Oh, go and give the as a charity, go and give it to the temple or to somebody. We should offer the very best to the Lordship and to the devotee.
31. Making full efforts for the Lord.
What does it mean?
Yeah,
That
it's
whatever service we have been given, we should do with the full dedication to the best of our ability. Go ahead.
32. Surrendering to the Lord.
Some of the items may seem very redundant, but that's the coverage. And I say as we go to the chapter, we'll detailed chapter, we'll talk a little bit more.
Yeah. 33. Serving the Tulasi.
Tulsi Maharani, yes, everybody should have a Tulsi Maharani, serve them well. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
Studying the scriptures.
Yes, we should study the scripture. That should be part of a routine. Next,
Living in Mathura.
living in Mathura doesn't mean living in Mathura. What does it? What else does it mean?
Any dham.
Any dham where Krishna's pastime happened. Okay, so within this Vrindavan, Mathura means Vrindavan, the whole days, right? That whole area. So Vrindavan and Govardhan, everything falls within that. But then even the Mayapur Dham, Dwarika Dham, Jagannath Puri Dham, all those places. Okay.
36. Serving the devotees.
Very important. We should take it as an opportunity to serve the devotees. Yes.
37. Holding festivals according to one's means with the devotees.
Yes, so we should participate. You see, Harivilas Maharaj runs a lot of festival here. Even he learns lot of outreach event, which doesn't may not seem like festival, but he tries to create the festival in our heart. Okay, go ahead.
38. Observing Kartika Vrata.
Kartik month, Damodar month. Yes. Next.
39. Observing Janmashtami and the other special occasions.
Yeah. So other special occasions means what are some of the other occasions?
Prabhupada appearance day and
Radhashtami.
devotee
Radha
sacrifice.
Ashtami,
Gaura.
Gaura, yeah, Gaura
Prabhu.
Purnima, yeah, all the festivals which we celebrate. Yes, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Ob- Having faith and great affection for serving the deity.
Great affection for serving the deity. Very good.
41. Relishing Bhagavatam in association of devotees.
So you see, this is in association. Just reading by ourselves is not enough. So we should try to, whenever the lecture is happening, we should try to get in that association and hear with along with them. And this cannot happen with on the Zoom, right? So there is an importance that why we should be there in a physical proximity of the other devotee, and we should hear more.
42. Associating with like-minded, affectionate, superior devotees.
Yes. Okay.
43. Nama Sankirtana.
Yes. Dhamma Sankirtan. Very good. Very good.
44. Living in the area of Mudra.
Area of Mathura. So whatever living in Mathura, there's an area of Mathura. So this like it seems very similar, but yeah, we got the content. Okay. So these are all the things. Okay. Keep reading, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Translation. The last 5 items were mentioned previously. They have been again mentioned to point out their superiority among all Angas. Thus, 64 methods of worship involving the body, senses, and the internal organ have been presented sequentially, some being separate items and some containing additional items within them. Next, examples of each item will be cited according to the traditional authority.
So see here, this is 5 items of 44 plus 20, 64. Okay. Uh, so last 5 are relishing the Bhagavatam. These 5 are the most essential, which will be again repeated further also. Okay. So when we say 64, how are we doing everything? So we should not get bogged down by the numbers, right? We should whatever. So these 5 items: living in the area of Mathura, Nam Sankirtan, associating with like-minded affection, like association, relishing Bhagavatam, and having faith and great affection for serving the deities, right? The deity seva. These are all considered to be 5 most prominent item of the 64. Go ahead, Prabhuji, read the commentary.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura's commentary. There are 64 types of worship involving the body, senses, internal organ. Some items such as surrendering to the feet of Guru should be considered as a single items with no divisions. Others such as deity worship and kirtana have many internal divisions. 78. Those are considered as one anga from considering the whole. Though one can find many angas within deity worship or other items, they can also be considered as a whole unit and regarded as one item. Thus, there is no contradiction to counting 64 items only. I think we
Okay.
discussed it. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. So first 3 most prominent. What were the first 3 most prominent were? Related with the
Guru.
Guru. Okay. And last 5 most potent we just repeated, right? So these are the 64 and those will be elaborated further from chapter 7 to 13. Okay. Um, so here we covered already, right? Today as a part of our review, it was just the repetition. Okay. And these um, and then yeah, 20 these were the don'ts. Okay, these 20 angas serve as the door for entering bhakti. So, right, to understand that 64, how to see. So, first 20 is like a door to entering bhakti. And then there are 44 items which we can really relish if we enter through it, like through the do's and don'ts, making sure that we are prepared to accept those 44. The first three Angas, taking shelter of the feet of the Guru, receiving teaching after initiation, and serving the Guru with respect, are said to be the principal ones. And the list of the other 44 Angas, we just covered everything. So I'm just skipping. And that's it. Very good. And here, anybody would like to, Mrinali Mataji, you can read this.
Yes, Prabhu. The last five items pancake has have inconceivable and astonishing power. Duruha Adbhuta Virye. What to what to speak of having faith in these items? Asmin Shraddha Dure Astu. If there is just a little relationship with these items, yatra swalpa api sambandha, person who are devoid of offenses, sad dhyam, can attain the level of bhava janmane.
Very nice. Okay, so we finished chapter 6. Any questions?
I feel very happy listening to this. It's really a good practice, Prabhu. Little by little, we are getting near to Krishna.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So just to make sure that we have understood the concept, I'll just pose some questions. So we have like 5, 7 more minutes. Why do we need a structured understanding of devotional service at all? Isn't bhakti is spontaneous? So somebody asks, oh, you say that bhakti should be spontaneous. We are talking about raga nuga, but now you are giving these rituals like seems like rituals, this 64 angas and all those stuff. Why we are doing this? So how we should think about it?
So to get more closer to Krishna in a faster manner, you know what things need to be done and what not. That way you follow the process and you can attain prema bhava faster.
Very good. I'll just expand on that. So see, if we all want to study, we want to go to college, but initially in the college we have a lot more freedom to study. Right? We can pick this subject, that subject, we can do the research. But before that, we have to go through the schooling. Right? So this systematic study initially is very required when we don't know. So the goal is eternal and spontaneous. Bhakti is eternal and spontaneous. But the 64, for the sadhana bhakti, these things are giving is a guiding post. It is removing the confusion and giving the structure. Okay, that's the reason. So it's not a hurdle. It is making sure that we are getting accelerated on the path rather than going here, there, here, there. Some path has been given, we can go very fast. Okay, so that's how we think about it. Okay. Um, Does bhakti depend on the quantity of practice or the quality of surrender?
Quality of surrender.
Quality first, yes, quality first. But then quantity is also important, required. What is a good example of that? Sometimes we get caught up in that.
Japa
Chanting,
and service project.
Chanting is one thing, like we'll see initially. Why 16 round? If I just focus on one round of chanting, one round of very good chanting, how? Just give me a minute. Just- Sorry, my son had called, like he was traveling, so he was just telling me. Okay, so yeah, so what is the how to think about it? Somebody would like to tell me about, like, should we do like one solid good round with the full quality, or should we do 16 rounds?
16 good rounds, but in good quality.
Okay, that's the ideal answer. But let's say if somebody is struggling, right? So
Mhm.
how they should prioritize? Like if somebody says that, oh, you're not, means I'm trying 16 good rounds with quality, but my mind is so bad and I'm getting distracted so much. Should I just go back to the 8 round, or should I remain on 16 round? What should be our
I
answer?
would I would say perfect the one good round first and then add more and more so that you're doing it right.
Okay, good answer. But I'll tell you some additional thing which devotees have told, right? Yes, one good round or 16 good round is the best, right? But when we are going for the weight, the weight is a good analogy. When we are trying to build the muscle, there is a, if I just go and try to do 5 minutes of exercise, lifting weights, heavy weights, that's it, right? And only doing 5 minutes. Other person is not like his posture is not perfect, but he's trying to lift and trying to do more, like he's going to the gym, 1 hour of weightlifting, 1 hour of whatever, right? So to build the muscle in a proper way, right, there is a routine which one should do, right? You should do like little running and then lifting the weights and then taking a rest. So there's a routine, right? So the 16 round, what has been recommended, that's like a routine, because that through the 16 rounds, like I'm trying to stabilize my mind. Like after 10 minutes, my mind will say, oh, I shouldn't chant. By doing 16 round, I'm trying to stabilize the mind, struggling, failing, right? And so ultimately it's trying to train my mind to be stable for a much longer time, right? So 16 round is kind of a routine. So even if it is done imperfectly, we should try to, we should not do it that we do 16 and then we come back to 5. We shouldn't do that. And we shouldn't do the 16 like while talking to somebody. That's also wrong. But doing the 16 round as best as I can, that should be our goal, even if it is not happening with perfection. In due course of time, it will become perfect. Okay, so this is what devotees have explained. Okay, for that. All right. Um, so we talked about why does Rupa Goswami limit the first list to 20 if there are thousands? So what was the what did we read about this? The first 20 is
Doorway.
And devotion
doorway.
can do.
Yeah, they are the doorway. They teach proper authority, proper lifestyle, proper attitude. So these do's and don'ts is the lifestyle, how one should live. These are things I shouldn't focus on. These are things I should focus on. What should be my attitude? These things I think these are things I should try to ignore, right? So these so that's the reason these 20s is just making us really get into the shape. Okay. Uh, what is unique about the first 10 Angas?
Like things to start doing, bro. Next 10 are start avoiding, kind of.
Yeah, so the first 10 teaches about the positive foundational engagement. Positive, right? So like focus on the guru is there, regulation, renunciation, and discipline is there. Then this orientation, our orientation like towards the Dhamma and Ekadashi, all those things are there. Okay. And the next 10, what is the next 10 is to avoid. What is that? How it helps?
Keeps our consciousness clear, like by
Never
avoiding.
judging,
What, Mataji? Sorry?
not judging others,
Yeah, so basically
respecting.
removing our anarthas, right? Get rid of. You're very right. Gets rid of our pride, distraction, offenses, all those things, right? So it helps with that. Very good. So getting the negative thing out. Becoming aware of the negative thing and try to avoid those. Okay.
Avoid nama prada and seva prada.
Yes, Mataji. Yes. Okay. This is a very interesting question. If all 20 angas are door, why are only 3 called principal? I'll repeat. If all 20 Angas are called doors, why are only 3 called principal?
That teaches about complete sharanagati, complete surrendering.
Okay. Okay. Anything
Mm.
else?
Because after taking shelter of the guru and service in the guru and acquiring knowledge, everything else will follow.
Very good. So I'll use the word like without these 3 things, bhakti won't transmit. It is establishing the connection, right? The bhakti is because we are not pure hearted, right? We have so much of anarthas here. Okay. In that case, just in that case, even if I do something, it's not going to flow to me because there's a lot of resistance. But when I connect to the Guru Tattva, then everything starts flowing through it. Okay, that's the reason. It's a connection. It's a transmitter. So that's the reason why these 3 are called principle. Okay. And why is Guru Seva emphasized so much?
Because it's our direct connection to Krishna.
Very good. Yes. Very similar to the previous answer. This is the connection. Okay. That's the reason when we do this seva to Guru, right, who is living Guru, and that's where the living Guru also matters a lot here, right? Then we are establishing the relationship. And if we are getting lucky to even do the Vapu and Vani Seva, they are 2 Seva, right? So the Seva to his physical body or the Seva through the hearing the words of the Guru and following it. Vani Seva is considered to be more important that we should hear and follow because not everybody can do the bodily Seva to the Guru, right? So so any kind of seva when we are doing, when we're hearing, we're trying to follow on his footsteps and everything, it makes us humble and it allows us to hear to the and become obedient, right? It allows us to become like serve in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant. So it does a lot of things. This establishes the connection. It makes it really practical. Okay. Okay. Do we need to practice all 64 angas? What do you think?
We should aim to.
Good answer. More practical answer. What is more practical? Yes, this is the good. We should definitely aim for 64. Okay. But as we are growing, should I get really bogged down by 464?
It becomes part of life.
Part of life, but
If
let's say
we,
you're. Go ahead. Tell more.
uh, maybe 64, I don't know, Prabhu, like sometimes automatically it becomes a practice. I say 20 doorway definitely becomes part of life and 64 follows. Sorry, 44 follows.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. So see, even if you just now, this is the homework. Okay, we should please go ahead and read those 20. See what are the things we are doing. What are the things we are missing on. But do not. The reason I asked this question, why I had noted down this question for discussion is it shouldn't be a number game at the end of the day. Okay, so a few things is a number game in terms of like, okay, 16 rounds, 16 good rounds. That is most essential, right? The 5 potent angas are most essential, which is chanting, reading Bhagavatam, being in association of devotees, um, being in the holy place, basically making our home as a holy place and our attitude as a holy place, visiting temple, right? All those being holy place and serving the deities. These are the 5 essential things. These are the 5 things we should absolutely focus. This is where we should start. Am I doing these 5 things properly or not? And then keep adding more. And then there will be a lot more opportunity, but it shouldn't be a number game, right? Some devotees, they are just focus on 5, 10, 20. So somebody was telling that if you go to Mangal Aarti, you are able to do 27, 28 automatically because there are so many things are happening. Right. So, but not everybody is go and participate in the Mangal Aarti, but we can do our own Mangal Aarti. Right. So the aspiration should be 64, but we shouldn't get bogged down that, oh, I'm not doing 64 and I'm feeling miserable. That shouldn't be the attitude. Attitude should be, okay, what I am doing, am I doing it properly? And then how I can add more of it in our life without getting stressed out. That's very important. Lord doesn't like that we are getting stressed out. Okay. What causes a stagnation even when practices are present? So let's say while we are practicing, but we feel a stagnation in my devotion. Why? What are some of the reasons why it may happen? Why it might be happening if it is happening to some of us?
Maybe not reading Prabhu mostly because sentimentally we might be doing, but we are not. If we are not reading regularly, so that becomes sentimental. Or if you are only reading, not doing anything, that become more. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That can be one, that we are not reading enough. We are not, and we're not reading enough, and we are not
Yes,
remembering enough. We are not thinking enough about that. Just reading and just dry reading is also not good. But reading and then trying to contemplate on that.
internal.
Yeah, yeah. What else? What are some of the other things?
I would
Uh,
say Nama Parad. Oh,
Nama aprad. Yes, that can be nama aprad, even seva aprad. So any aprad we are doing, that can be one big impediment. So if something is happening, we are feeling that it was my practice used to be a lot good. It was used to be much better. Suddenly, what has happened? And if you feel that way, aparadha can be one of the things might be happening. So we should become aware. We see that by unknowingly, am I doing something stupid?
mm,
Right? Am I talk? Have I spoken something bad to them? Something I done something. Sometimes we just doing unknowingly out of our habit. It's not that anybody wants to do it, right? Just our habit, bad habits. Okay, so that's one. What else? Anything else?
you if you have like bad intentions, but that could also be Nama Parad, right?
The bad attitude will lead to the nama aparad or seva aparad both. Yes, it will. The bad attitude will definitely, right? So some of the other things I'll tell you. Weak guru connection. So if when we don't have the, if we have the superficial relationship with our guru, that also becomes an impediment. The deeper relationship we establish with our guru, and that doesn't mean the physical proximity. Okay, I'm repeating it. Because some of the gurus, after they give the initiation, they leave the world. A lot of Prabhupada disciples, right? Prabhupada is not here, but you see their connection with their guru, how much they do
Mm-hmm.
even when they're 70, 80, 90. I mean, the kind of service they do, the deep connection. The connection happens, the deep connection happens through Vani, means through their words, through their lectures. So that is the other thing. If our connection is not deep enough, then we may not able to get more connected with Krishna. So that is also we should focus. I have seen that in my own life. Okay, and a lot of time we do external. It's called social bhakti. Like so, all the things we are haribol, very nicely dressed and chanting and everything, but our is internally there is no feeling. There's no really desire to come closer to Krishna. Okay, so that's the other thing. All right. So with that, I'll end the class. Any questions, further thoughts?
yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Like maybe it would be controversy. I don't know. Just a question. So in one of the second to 10 items in the first 20, where we need to avoid reading other books that we discussed. On the other day when I was listening, like I heard like Jio Goswami was, you know, reading or studying the Maya or the philosophy for 12 years just to dismantle all this. So when his own guru gave some instructions and Jio Goswami like tried to do these things, I don't know like how to say it. Maybe it's
No, no.
to
So
add part of
go ahead.
seva.
Yeah.
Just for I it is little disturbed when I heard that, and so
Okay.
just
No,
now.
no. No, no, it's not. So this is the context. Context. I think briefly we touched. We didn't go into a detail, and we'll go into a detail. But to address this question, um, where was Jeev Goswami? What was his level
Yes,
before
yes,
he
definitely.
studied the Mayavad philosophy? So
Correct.
you see how we make it practical. We say that first read Prabhupada books.
Correct.
Why we say we read Prabhupada books? Because then our foundation will become solid.
Yes.
Okay, we understand Bhakti principle, we understand what it is. Now, once we have done that, then the next step is read our Acharya's commentary. That will add flavor. Because
Yes.
Prabhupada has taken all the commentary and has put it together, but still there are a lot of detail and flavor outside. So that gives the variety. How the different Acharya, how the Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, what Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur said, right? What Baldev Vidya Bhushan said. So we start reading their commentary and the other peripheral books like Lagu Bhagavatamrita, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, right?
Correct.
So all we read these books. Once we become all those, and then let's say you are a preacher, because as you are reading, you are a preacher. In that case, like Jiva Goswami, if you want to, you are dealing with a lot of Buddhist.
Correct.
How do you approach Buddhists in a way that they do not become alienated to us? For
Correct.
that, we need to understand their philosophy,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Similarly, on the same principle, if I want to defeat the Mayavad, I need to understand how they think, how they counter our arguments, so that we can. So Jeev Goswami was given that order because he was very exalted.
Yes.
He can handle it. But for us, yeah, just trying to
So,
go read Mayavad right now. I will become Mayavadi, I think.
good. Thank you, bro. Thank you, sir. Yeah, just
Okay.
want to like
Yeah.
that thought
Yeah.
little disturbs.
Yes.
I want to like
Yes. Yeah.
set it from you, listen from you,
Yes.
so that it will be
Yes.
fulfilling.
No,
Thanks.
Prabhu. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Good
Thanks.
question. Good question. Yes.
Next question.
Hare Krishna. So now we will meet
Hare
on
Krishna, please.
next
Friday.
Friday.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.